what we want to see in a Surface Book 3. Because the Surface Book 3 is so far off, and we don't have any solid information on what it'll look like, all we can do is create a wish list for what we want to see improved in the next Surface Book. So, here's our Surface Book 3 wish list, based on speculation, leaks and rumors. More powerful internals. The Surface Book represents the most powerful and elegant laptops that Microsoft manufactures, so we'd like to see up-to-date components all around. Now that Intel is supposedly getting ready to release Whiskey Lake processors for laptops and Nvidia is fresh off of the Nvidia Turing announcement, the Surface Book 3 might be an extremely powerful device when it comes to market. Just imagine a portable workhorse that can do some 4K gaming in its downtime. And, if Microsoft waits to release the Surface Book 3 until Ice Lake hits the streets Indiana late 2019, the Surface Book 3 could be both powerful and battery efficient. Use the extra space accordingly. Whether it's through an expanded keyboard with the number pad or top-firing speakers with deep bass chambers, Microsoft has to make better use of the space afforded it with the 15-inch Surface Book design. As of now, it's simply wasted space waiting to be utilized. Thunderbolt 3, please. The Surface connector on the Surface Book 2 is flexible, to be sure, but it's time for Microsoft to move on to Thunderbolt 3 via USB-C. Not only does Thunderbolt 3 allow for faster file transfers, it can also serve as a one-plug hub for all displays and other peripherals you could want to connect. If the Surface Book 3 is really going to compete, especially in 2019 or 2020, it needs to respect this growing standard. And, it looks like it may actually happen. Microsoft has patented a magnetic USB-C connector that would sort of function like the existing magnetic Surface charger. Whether or not this will actually support Thunderbolt 3 remains to be seen, but we don't see why it wouldn't. Better power management. One of the fatal flaws of the Surface Book 2 15-inch was it couldn't play games without draining its battery on top of pulling charge through its Surface connector. While Microsoft might have told us it was designed creatives and not gaming, the same company was the one who gave it a built-in Xbox controller receiver. Whatever or whoever the next iteration is made for, it should have improved power management as to not dip into its battery reserves for extra juice. A 4K display would be nice. The Surface Book 2's display comes in at 3240 x 2160, 260 ppi, at a 3:2 aspect ratio in the 15-inch model. It's a beautiful display, to be sure. However, while it comes close to hitting that 4K mark, true 4K assets are becoming standard, so digital creators would likely appreciate a screen that mirrors the sharpness at which they produce content.